Hi guys, so I'm just here today. I'm going through some of the tools that are available on my website, what they're for, why I use them. Um, a lot of the tools are for my clients that are working with me just to help them more visually or in different ways because everybody processes differently. So but they can be useful for the people who are coming to access the free information and the free little workshops that I provide, or they're also going to be useful, very useful for my Art of Being Human course, and that's I'm going to be producing over the next couple of months and will be available very, very soon. So I just wanted to take you through the first one. So the first one is the Viking ship. So as everybody gets to know me and people get to know me well, they will know my love of the Vikings, and the Celts and the Vikings had very strong history together. And every year where I come from in the west coast of Scotland, we make a Viking ship and burn it because it's still part of our history as much as is the people from Norway and Scandinavia, etc. So when you're doing my Art of Being Human course, I take it with a great deal of levity, and the idea is that we're going to have fun, we're going to have an adventure, right? Adventure of self discovery. So there are a lot of symbols and basically visual symbols that people are very familiar with to make it just a bit easier. So everybody processes very differently. Some people are visual, some people are auditory. This is just another thing just to help you, and you can be used many different ways. And the ship itself. So when we go through the Art of Being Human course, I talk about the vessel, which is your human body, but for any journey, you need some form of vessel, some form of transportation. So the ship is symbolic of that. So we're using it as that. Okay. Then really, we're looking at how someone moves through life, right? And I always use the analogy of people sailing through life. And then what we're looking at. So if you're doing this as part of the course, we'll be using this in many different ways, but you can use this to look at your whole life. You can use this to look at one of your choices. You can use this to look at something that's occurring in your life. And really, what you're doing is you're just using it as a very good visual stimulation. Are you the captain of what's going on? Are you the direct person? Are you the last person in charge? Are you, owning your participation on the journey? Is it being directed by you, or are you one of the crew? For an example for this is like, are you the CEO or are you an employee working, and part of the ship's crew to take, whatever business it is forward, or are you the CEO? Are you the leader of, the ship? Are you the leader of the business? Are you the leader, in whichever particular area you're looking at? Okay. Are you acting as the director? Are you, this we use for intuition. Are you using your intuition? Are you doing it from an objective perspective rather than doing it from a very, physical, subjective perspective where you're doing all the work? Right, so it's, am I here or am I here when we're looking at different aspects? Am I, rowing really hard trying to make everything work, or am I standing back objectively and seeing the lay of the land and giving directions? So am I more intuitive, or am I more physically just having to work very hard? Yeah. Do I use the sail? This is my intuition, am I using the sail to just sail through and make everything very easy for her, or am I making it more physical? Again, am I just doing all the hard work? So remember, your intuitive states are meant to be the more objective state, to take a step back and allow you to see when, to allow things to happen and to stop rowing so hard. Okay, and then also the opportunity to go, well, at this moment in time, I do need to row hard. I need to put a lot of physical effort or a lot of, structural effort in at this point. So it's really just a guide, and we'll use it over, throughout the whole of the courses, just as a really quick visual guide of like, where am I? Do you know what I mean? Intuitively, where am I? Am I leading this, or am I being led? Am I working really hard for someone else's dream, or am I at the helm of my own dream? So it really is just a fun visual, and I say it's available on the website for download, so you can just have it at home. To just go there and just, if you work very visually, this is a really nice way to do it, to judge anything in your life. Just stop and go, okay, where intuitively am I at this stage? So hopefully this will help a lot.